cultivators, welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses, the only lesbian-hosted podcast about KTT Mao founder, and sorry you suck, but I'm Roy.
And I am, Fallon, aka Zhang Yonli, the reverse card playing bitch.
And I'm Jared, or Jay, and I think Jinzi Shin's a bitch.
Yeah,
it's true, and you should say
you think Jinzi Shun a bitch.
All my
It's
homies
true.
hate Jinzi Shun. Fuck this guy.
Because all my homies have taste. Sorry about it.
D-Reezy 8-minute diss track, Jinzi Shin's a bitch.
Jay, chief cultivator of the show, welcome to the gang.
Thanks for having me. I've arrived.
Welcome to the zone. We are here, we're going to talk about a chapter. I did say last week that we were going to talk about the last episode of the last Q drop.
Yeah.
The final Q.
Yeah.
It was called Loquats.
It was called Loquats. It was about handsome people getting loquats thrown at them for free by vendors.
Because of how handsome they are.
Because of how handsome they are.
On account of they have been handsome.
Yeah, that's always nice. We saw it happen in the book, and Q went ahead and did it.
And they made it gayer.
Did they do it in the Don't Quite Yet?
They did one bit.
There was the moment where, like, Wei Wuxian was trying to get loquats so that he could share them with Wang Yongji.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't call each other attractive.
And
No, not at all.
Sishen made McNuggy's face and said, "You want loquats, don't you, Wangji?"
How could I forget?
Could it be you're craving his McLoquats?
McLoquats? Oh, no.
They did extremely call each other attractive. I have to wonder, like, what the culture in, like, Chinese television production is surrounding, censorship. Because it feels like what they're doing here is like, okay, as long as we don't say anything, like, as long as we don't make them say, I am man and I love man, they can get away with it.
Because, like, I feel like the whole context of the show, just them being little cheebs, makes it more of a ha-ha, jokey joke atmosphere, so I feel like maybe they can get away with more.
Perhaps.
Yeah, they push the envelope
They really
a little
do.
bit.
Like, in every single episode.
It is so fucking gay in some of these.
Yeah, and I do, that's my, like, tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, is that the structure of the show is already so non-serious and, like, not meant to be taken seriously, that they're like, all right, well, they won't consider this being a bad representation of China or whatever.
Because it's already jokes.
Because it's already jokes.
Yeah, you get to get taken to court and say,
It was
just a
already
prank, bro."
japes. Like, it's just japes, man.
It's not gay, yeah.
It
I
wasn't
simply
serious.
jest.
We were just trolling.
It's not gay if it's chibis.
It was a social experiment. As they all say.
But yeah, it ended the gayest way possible. Thank you, Q. We also got confirmation that, I said it last week, but season 3 is this summer.
It is.
Fuck yes.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
This summer.
Absolutely. Whip that shit out, Jay. Yes. Your voice is so beautiful. I can't get over it.
Thank you. I have a face for radio, so my mom tells me.
God.
It's a joke. I'm kidding, I promise.
Parentheses joke.
Sorry, Mom. I know you'll never listen to this,
On
but
the off chance.
just in
Well,
case.
little do you know your mom is actually huge into Modao.
No, I think that moms have some kind of modal specific mental block in their brains, because I have actively told my mom about this podcast. I have actually read the entire novel while sitting next to her in a truck.
All of this is the bravest shit you can possibly do, by the way.
And my mom's cool, it's fine. And periodically, we were on a road trip. And periodically, like, she would ask what was like, oh, what's going on in your book? I'm like, oh, this, and that. And somehow she has not retained a single second of it. Ever. It's like Modao doesn't even exist in her mind. The podcast doesn't exist at all. She's usually kind of nosy about the shit that I do, like extracurricularly online. Like she used to like go on my Tumblr blog just to like see my art, which is not that bad. And it was only to see my art, but she doesn't have anything to do now that I stopped being on Tumblr.
The probability is like 1 in a million that my mom finds out I was on this podcast, and only because one of my best friend's dads watches the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies for the sword fights, you know, and I guarantee you on Netflix it's going to get recommended The Untamed, and he's going to get really into Modao somehow.
I'm excited.
He's going to find this podcast and tell my mom.
I'm excited. I'm ready to see it. Because I will tell you, despite not necessarily having covered The Untamed on this podcast yet, a large majority of our listeners are primarily
from
the Untamed kind of side of the fandom. We like to see it. I just really like to see folks who enjoyed The Untamed delving into more of the material because it's literally all good. It's awesome. And also listening to and supporting our show. Thank you so much.
I'm convinced. So I have a couple of coworkers who, conveniently enough, are in the desk, like the cubicles surrounding me, who are getting really into like K-dramas and C-dramas. And I am fucking positive that if they haven't gotten to The Untamed yet, they will soon, because I know they watch them on Netflix. They're going to get to them soon. I'm going to overhear them talking about it. And I know my coworkers already know that I do podcasts, so it's just a matter of time before the day of reckoning, where either...
Simply smiling serenely, knowing this
I'm
is
sitting
going
with
to
my
happen.
hands folded politely in my lap, waiting.
They go on iTunes.
Doing Gendo Ikari.
Oh my god. They go on iTunes. They enter the hot keyword, The Untamed.
So you've talked about The Untamed.
I see. Hey.
Pushes glasses
You've unlocked my sleeper
this person, name of Roy, sounds suspiciously like my coworker.
Oh no.
Oh no, they mentioned living in Virginia Beach a fuck of a lot.
Oh no. We've been caught out. Bamboozled.
Busted. So that happened. But we also have a chapter that we're going to read. And I'm going to do our summary, and I'll let you enjoy your bakey.
Thank you.
Let's do my summary. And I'll just read this.
Chew away from the mic. Sorry, I'm so hungry.
Leans away from the mic to chew.
Enjoying my baking.
A real Yoshikage Kira moment.
You know?
Chocolate bake.
What a beautiful bakey. Chew.
Oh god, alright.
Hit that chapter.
Okay, chapter 70, Departure Part 2. So, picking up where we left off once again, Jin Zishun has offended the entire Zhang sect's sensibilities. Zhang Yanli steps up to be like, I see you and I hear you, but Wei Wuxian didn't actually break any rules, so actually I think you need to apologize. Jiggy and Lan Shichen show up to, like, due to the whole scene of it. Shichen says that they've expanded the hunting grounds, and Jin Zishun gets mad. Zhang Yanli says she's gonna go off to talk to Wei Wuxian, and Madame Jin is like, well, tell me what my idiot son did so I can make him apologize. Because he's 20 years old and he still needs his mother to make him apologize. Zhang Yanli goes to leave, but Jin Zixuan runs out and yells that actually he was the one who wanted to see her, and then he runs off embarrassed. Everybody leaves except for the Lawn Boys and Jiggy, who's extra stressed now because in addition to all of this and Wei Wuxian making a mess, Ni Mingjue has also taken a whole other half of the prey. He's just off miles away having the time of his life.
He's doing what the conference is intended for. He's
doing him.
You invited me to kill. I will simply kill.
Later on, Zhang Sheng hears that Wei Wuxian was making trouble, and that's kind of hurting the Zhang sect's standing, and he does mood emoji, and then the chapter's over. It's just a little baby chapter.
It was a bit of a poot of a chapter, but it was a very good one.
A little poot. So we got the chapter. I have it up. One of us is gonna have to bite the bullet and try to do Punished Marge voice.
Oh God. Who was Punished Marge again?
Brooks was Punished Marge, unfortunately.
Well, I mean...
Oh, Madame Jean was Punished.
Madame Jean was Punished Marge.
The March without
I
a
just
country.
think they're neat. I could probably do it.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Unless Jay, are you comfortable with a?
I cannot do a Marge impression.
Marge?
All right. See, that one is pretty bad, but
I can do lots of
same.
voices. That's just not
Marge
one
is
of them.
tough.
okay.
I see. I can't do it. I can't.
Homie.
See, I don't know why. Like, I can do Yoda. I can do, but like that's a different kind of gravelly.
I can do like Stitch and Smeagol
Yeah.
and like obviously plenty of other deep voices, but
She has a very
God.
specific, weird kind of rasp.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I'll try my best.
and you got, and,
Godmother.
yeah.
I believe in
And on
you.
top of that, you got to make her Venom. So she's evil on top of this.
Yeah, I think. Well, she was actually pretty based in this chapter. If you think about it,
Up to
pretty
a
based.
point.
she's
Pretty
pretty epic.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
pretty epic.
Pretty epic unless she's talking to Jiggy.
Yeah, that was
In
was
which-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
She needs to be nicer to him, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not. He did not.
He did
literally-
nothing wrong. He's done nothing wrong. Not even all the murders; those were all correct. He has done nothing wrong in his life.
He did not ask to be born. If she's
True.
mad at anybody for him being there, it should be her damn ass husband.
You're right. Let him know.
Let him know. But I have some fun voices that I want to try out today, and I think there's enough just kind of rabble that I think we can get to some of them. But for now, we need Punished Marge because she has the first line.
Okay.
Oh, were you Wei Wuxian last time?
You were.
No, I was Wongi. I remembered.
Oh, I was Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
So you could be Wei Wuxian this
Okay.
time. Jay, do you want to be Jinzi Shun?
I would love nothing
Actually,
more.
would you want to be both Gene Boys?
I was gonna say,
Sure.
Jay, I think you could do a good Wongi.
Oh.
I could possibly do a very good one.
Yeah, he doesn't talk a whole lot in this one, but
You could say that
absolutely.
about any chapter.
True. But yeah, Jay
True,
can
yeah.
definitely take Wongi. I think that's perfect.
And I can do Zishin and Zishin
Yeah.
All
as
of
well.
the genes. Fuck yeah.
If you'll
Absolutely.
let me.
I invite you. So, like I said, we were just picking up right where the last one left off.
And Madame Jean is not very happy with Jean Zishun, and she goes, Zishun!
And then Wei Wuxian stops smiling. He hates this. Discipline? A crooked path? And I got feet?
Long Wanji simply says,
As he
"Wei
does.
Normal.
His favorite thing to say. And then it just gets like awkward.
Everybody notices the weird vibes. There's a weird vibe.
And then Joker ass Wei Yang decides he's got to talk some more.
You know how
The
I got
fucking
these
the
scars?
start of this chapter is this is Joker ass chapter.
Yeah.
He does funny Joker smirk.
He's become fully Joker-fied.
Want to know why I'm not carrying my sword?
Madame Jean literally says, "Why
She
so serious?"
literally
in this
says,
chapter.
"Why so
She
serious?"
does.
I can't fucking believe this. But yeah, Wei Wuxian is like, want to know why I'm not carrying my sword? He says, do you know why I'm not carrying my sword? It would make a difference if I told you anyways. Because I want you to know that even if I don't use my sword, with nothing but what you call a crooked path, I will still rise unparalleled and leave all of you staring at me from behind. Epic own. Epically trolling.
And that really he kind of shocked the people with it.
Everyone stops talking and they start clapping.
Yeah, that was bold as fuck.
It's a statement piece. Jinzi Shin
yeah.
hates it. He says, "Wei Wuxian, you're only the son of a servant. How dare you be so
With
bold?"
3 exclamation points.
He's not happy, man.
So
He's so mad.
Oh, who wants to be Chung Yonli?
Ooh. I was gonna offer, but she has a lot of exchanges with Mr. Wei Ying, so, and I'm already being him.
I'll be Chung Yonli.
Alright.
Okay. So
Hmm.
Jin Zishun is pissed. Lan Wangji is kind of preparing for the worst.
He's doing blinking gif.
Wei Wuxian is not excited. And he's like almost about to fight. And then somebody goes, Ashan.
Should you?
And Zhang Yanli, like, waves at him. She's like, Ashan, come stand behind me.
We're doing this, like, multiple person pile up where somebody's standing in front of somebody else, standing in front of somebody else, standing in front of somebody else. This is so good. So he doesn't move at first, and then Madame Jean speaks up.
Ali, don't intervene in their business.
I just remembered, like, however many chapters ago, like, right before the Zhangs bid it, we put out the questions post, and it was the fucking My Empire of Kirk, and Marge is in, like, the background of one of those panels, and we made her into Madame Jean. Just predicting the future. Who could have known?
Absolutely.
She just is Marge now.
And so Wei Wuxian still doesn't move, so Zhang Yanli just kind of takes it upon herself and, like, smiles at Madame Jean like, sorry, not sorry, bitch. Or it's more of a sorry about it smile.
Yeah, it's very sorry about it.
And she goes and stands in front of Wei Wuxian instead.
It's time for her moment to own.
Oh yeah, she's about to do it. So she bows to everybody, she salutes them, and Jin Zixun and everybody else is like, okay.
Girl
because
talking?
Zhang Yanli doesn't really do this at all.
Yeah.
Just not really normal, cool, quiet Yanli behavior.
Yeah.
So she goes, young Master Jean, from what you meant, it was Ashan who made a third of the prey on Phoenix Mountain his all to himself. It defied the rules, and he was too bold. I haven't heard of anything like this either. It truly must have troubled everyone here. I apologize to you in place of him.
And she's like...
And she bows. She's very serious about it.
Sorry, my brother owns.
And Wei Wuxian's like...
Shijie?
And so Zhang Yanli kind of stays down, and she, like, looks at him, and she shakes her head just a little bit.
Yeah. Don't fuck this up for yourself.
Yeah, don't fuck it up for yourself. It's not time for Wei Wuxian to pipe up.
Yeah.
Jin Zixuan is... kind of keeping his distance, but he's looking over. He's wondering what's going on.
He's holding a notebook over his crotch.
Yeah. And they're pretty satisfied with Zhang Yanli's response here.
Yeah.
And Jin Zixun is the one who speaks up for the whole Zhang clan for some reason.
Yeah. Maiden Jiang, you really are kind and understanding. What your Shidi did was extremely unbefitting, and indeed caused us much trouble. But since you do recognize that it was unbefitting, then for Maiden Jiang and sect leader Jiang's sake, an apology won't be needed. The Yungmen Jiang sect and the Langling Jin sect are as close as brothers anyways.
He's trying so hard. He's fucking...
yeah. He's really...
This bitch thinks he's Mr. Diplomacy.
Oh god, absolutely. He's probably so proud of himself. Idiot. Yeah. It's like 3rd grade political debate.
Mr. on the verge of breaking into pompous laughter.
And Wei Wuxian is pissed. He's not about to do it. But
he's sitting in his seat glowing.
I think Zhang Yanli has, like, a radar for when Wei Wuxian is going to fuck shit up for himself. Because she rises just then and she continues. And she goes, but even if I haven't participated in a hunt before, there's one thing that I know. For all of the hunts that have happened, I've never heard of a single rule that prohibits someone from hunting too much prey.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. And they're like, And she continues. She's like, and so, you said that Ashan defied rules. Which exact rule did he defy?
Get this bitch in Air Bud.
And Wei Wuxian's like, ha ha.
He do a laugh. Jinzi shouldn't get mad.
Jinzi shouldn't get mad. He doesn't even know how to, like, respond to Zhang Yanli, because this is the first time she's ever done something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ever. And also... Clearly, Madame Jean is very preferential towards Zhang Yanli, and Zhang Cheng, I mean, she's his sister, so he'd fuck anybody up who tried to disrespect her, you know?
Absolutely.
And so, he can't say anything. And so this rando, sect leader Yao, who is always running his mouth, and he comes out with some bullshit.
I'll be him.
Yeah.
I have a voice for him.
Yes.
He comes out, Madam Zhang, that wouldn't be the best way to put it. Although some rules aren't written out, everyone god dang understands and follows them.
Oh, God.
And then some other idiot is like, Oh, we could. Oh, I have so many voices I want to try out.
Here, Jay, do you want to do this one? I feel like it's been a while since...
How much prey is in Phoenix Mountain in total? Is it even 500? How many people are there in the hunt? More than 5,000. We're fighting for the prey to begin with. If he keeps so much prey to himself using such wicked means, what could other people do?
Oh my god, perfect.
Everyone's a surfer.
Yeah, I really like it. Oh, and Wei Wuxian is really about to do it again, but Zhang Yanli's like, it's best if you don't say anything. And then somebody else pipes up.
Fuck. See now, on my stream on Friday, I discovered that I can do a pretty decent Stewie Griffin.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to whip that out for some rando though, because I have to do a warm up on that. But
Stewie,
Brian.
Oh, horrible!
Lost. What the deuce?
What the deuce? Oh, horrible! Oh my god! Lost. The worst, I think.
Vengeance is mine.
That was one of the worst things to happen to television. That character, Brian the dog, was one of the worst things.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane was like a pox on television. A pox on him, a pox on his family, a pox on his future progeny. Should not have existed. We need to bury it and salt the grave.
Here's the thing. I feel like we needed Family Guy, or else we would have been stuck in the age of, like, 1996 to 1999, where the only thing that anybody would do impressions of was Eric Cartman. We would be stuck in the South Park Funny Cartman voice era.
Ah! Okay, you're right.
Family Guy hadn't come
Implying
along.
we're not still in it.
Oh no, they're right. Fuck.
Oh god, all this
hate
over
that.
just...
All right, so now we have to do Cartman voice for this rando.
You know what? This is kind of a Cartman line. And he deserves to get owned, and Zhang Yanli does own him, so...
Yeah. Oh god, can I do a Cartman voice? I haven't watched South Park in fucking...
Oh.
This is just a good impressions show. Yeah, or else I would have been able to get one.
And Zhang Yanli goes, but it isn't his fault that others can't capture the prey.
And he's been epically owned.
Epically owned, and she goes on, because she's about to do it.
She's got the facts, she's got the logic.
Isn't the hunt all about true strength? Even if the ghouls are gone, aren't there also the fays and the monsters? Even if he didn't keep 1/3 to himself, or even if he didn't attend the hunt, those who can't capture the prey will never be able to. Although the methods that Ashan used are different from what other people use, it's still an ability that he cultivated. You can't call it a crooked path just because others don't have access to that third of the prey, can you?
Get their ass.
And they're like speechless. They're currently in the process of being absolutely epically owned.
Albert Einstein is in the crowd, just mouth agape.
Yeah, and the thing about Zhang Yanli is she's like basically like royalty, so they can't really shit on her that much. So she goes on. She says, besides, hunting is hunting, so why bring the matter of discipline to the table? Ashan is a disciple of the Yunmongjiang sect. He grew up with my brother and I, and so he's as close as a brother is to me. Calling him the son of a servant, I'm sorry, but I won't accept this. And thus, and she raises herself up, and she says, I hope that young master Jin Zixun would apologize to Wei Wuxian of the Yunmongjiang sect.
Get his ass. Let's fucking go.
She's fucking doing it.
Everybody is on fire.
James Zixun is like,
He's going, ugh. He's loosening his collar, going, ugh. And
Madame Jean goes, Ali, why are you being so serious? It's just a small matter. Don't get so worked up.
She says, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Fucking say it.
I've done like Wei Wuxian Joker edit. I've done Shizuka edit with Joker face from JoJo's Part 4. Now I have to do a Marge one.
Oh God.
I gotta make
it happen.
You're the only one who can do it. We're putting our trust in you. And Zhang Yanli responds to her, I love talking to myself. I forgot about this. She goes, Madam, Ashan is my younger brother. Him being humiliated by others to me isn't just a small matter.
To me.
IMO. And Madame Jean looks at Jean Zishun and she goes, Zishun, you heard that?
Auntie!
And this bitch does not want to apologize to Wei Wuxian. You will not catch him apologizing to Wei Wuxian.
He doesn't want to apologize to anyone in general.
Stamps his foot and rubs his heel.
Yeah.
kicks a rock down the road.
Like, the first thing you need to know about Jin Zishun is that he's never apologized for anything in his life.
Never.
Whatsoever. To no one. Not even to people he respects. So, the possibility of him apologizing to Wei Wuxian is laughable. And it literally says that he would throw a few tantrums after apologizing. Which is great.
Hilarious.
But here's the good thing. He doesn't have to choke himself into apologizing because here come Jiggy and Lan Shichen.
Here come Du Bois.
The ultimate Viber.
They come down on their little swords and they're here to have a good time. They're here to have a time.
They're here to have some kind of time.
Yeah.
And Lan Wangji greets Lan Shichen. Very simple,
brother.
very effective.
Who's our Shichen?
Well, I know you want to be Jiggy.
I'm always Jiggy. I just always end up being Jiggy.
I'll be Shichen.
Okay.
Shichen says, Wangji, why are you here as well?
Everyone, what happened here?
I want Lan Shichen. I forgot that we do like a Keanu voice for Shichen.
Everyone's a surfer.
Exactly. Everyone's a damn surfer. And Madame Jean comes in. She sees Jiggy and she goes ape mode.
She bonks him. She goes, still smiling? Such a bad thing happened, and you're still smiling. Just look at the hunt you organized, you good for nothing.
God. Just immediately, and he just, like, drops the smile. This fucking sucks, because she's been so fun so far.
Yeah.
She's just been, like, a fun character to read, but then Jiggy comes in, and now she sucks.
Yeah, as soon as Jiggy happens, she completely just loses that charm.
She does not like to have this reminder that her husband be putting his dick around.
Yeah.
Which, like, understandable, but take it out on him. He's the one who fucking sucks. Literally,
yeah, he does suck a lot.
Yeah, literally, Jiggy did not ask to be born.
Yep.
This dude named his sword Hate My Damn Life. Do you think he's happy about this?
That's the thing.
That's the thing. This is why he named his sword Fuck I Hate Being Here.
Fuck this place.
This sucks. So he does John Cena hand wipe, and then the smile disappears off his face, and he goes, Mother, what in the world is going on?
And Madame Jean, like, narrows her eyes at him. She goes, what in the world is going on? Can't you see for yourself? Aren't you supposed to be good at reading the atmosphere?
Read the damn room.
Damn. She let him know.
Yeah. She says, read the damn room. And then
Jin Zishun pipes up.
1/3 of all the prey in the entire Phoenix Mountain is gone. What are 5,000 people here going to hunt for?
And, he's still putting up a fight. He will not apologize.
Yeah, he's trying to distract the people.
Yeah.
And then Lan Shichen speaks up and he's like, Lian Fengxun has already set about expanding the range of the hunting grounds. Please calm down, everyone.
Fuck yeah. Hit that Keanu.
Dude, is it pretty good?
Rev up that Keanu.
Is it pretty good?
It's pretty good.
Okay, alright.
So Jin Zishun throws a fit now.
Yeah.
The hunt this time is like a farce. Never mind. It's fine if I don't participate. I
Fuck
quit.
this guy throwing his arrow on the ground. And Jiggy's like, Zishun, it'll soon be arranged. At most you'd have to wait an hour longer. And then Sec Leader Bitch McYow calls out, Young Master Jin, that's really not necessary.
The hunt has already lost all fairness. Why should I wait? Please, excuse my absence.
And he's like, him and his dudes are about to get the fuck out of there. But Jiggy kind of rushes towards him, tries to get him to stay. And some other people want to bust out, but most people are staying. It's just, it sucks.
Yeah.
And Zhang Yanli shakes her head and she turns to Madame Jean. She goes, Madame Jean, I really did make trouble for you.
And then
and Madame Jean goes, oh, you'll never make trouble for your mother-in-law here. Scold that dumb brat however you want to. It's not like I care about him.
Fuck my
if you're
nephew.
still mad, I can help you beat him up.
God, that made me crack up the first time I read it. She said, fuck Jin Zixun.
Fuck my nephew. Who needs this bitch? This kid sucks.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Zixun's a bitch. I said it. Zixun's a bitch.
A bitch. Oh, my homies hate Zixun.
And Zhang Yanli, bless her heart, she tries to stay diplomatic. She goes, there's no need. Then I'll go back first. And Madame Jean goes, to the watching towers. I'll get Sichuan to walk us back.
I love, by the way, that she just is still calling herself Zhang Yanli's mother-in-law.
I know, God, she's so dedicated to it.
They're not, they still don't have the, they're not arranged to be married anymore. There's nothing going on that would indicate this, but she's like, this is my daughter-in-law.
She just loves her so much.
Yeah, she has decided.
And Zhang Yanli goes, that's not necessary. I'd like to have a few words with Ashian. He can walk me back. And Madame Jean's like, She looks at Wei Wuxian. She's like, a young man and a young woman. You two can't stick together all the time if nobody else is present. And Zhang Yanli's like, Ashan is my younger brother. Madame Jean goes, fucking God. Does somebody else want to be Madame Jean?
You're the only one who can do Marge voice, unfortunately.
Will somebody else do funny voice for Madame Jean?
What's another Metal Gear character we can mix with a Simpsons character to get a funny voice?
I don't know. I'm going to go get another piece of bacon, though. I need podcast fuel. Hold on.
Go get a bakey while we discuss this.
Podcast fuel.
Let me do funny voice math.
Yeah.
Ali, please don't be angry. Tell me what stupid thing that stubborn brat of mine did to you. Just genuine Snake voice.
Just regular Snake. This is...
Just no high pitch inflection at all. Just it goes from Marge to Snake, no in between.
Yeah. This is Solidus Gene. Are we just gonna do Solid Snake voice?
Just switch it up immediately.
It's just Solid Snake now, it's fine.
Yes.
I can try to do something higher range.
Sure, if you're comfortable with it.
Ali, please don't be angry. Tell me what stupid thing that stubborn brat of mine did to you this time. I'll tell him to make it up to you properly.
Fuck yeah.
And she's like, that's really not necessary. Madame Jean, don't force him.
How could I force him? It's not forced at all.
And Wei Wuxian is like, oh god. Excuse my absence, Madame Jean. And they start to leave, but Madame Jean is like, she's trying not to have it. She grabs Zhang Yanli's hand and she's like, no. We're working this out. One of my dumb ass boys is going to apologize to you.
Yes.
But then Jin Zixuan, who has just been like
hovering in the background, basically.
Yeah. He's just been
vibrating intensely.
Yeah, he's been shrinking and turning into a corn cob.
Maiden Jiang.
Perfect.
And Wei Wuxian is like, oh, this fucking idiot again. And he
says, I pretend I do not hear it.
Yeah, Shijie quickly, let's go.
That's not it! Maiden Jiang!
Perfect.
And it's once again, it's time for everybody to... There's like 1 million people here and all of them are just watching this happen.
So they look over... It's like that one picture of all of the, like, kids in the class, like, looking back at the camera and, like, judging it really hard.
They're waiting for him to say the thing.
Waiting for him to say the thing.
Yeah, go ahead, say the line.
And you know what?
He's literally doing Vain Kid.
Yeah.
And he shouts,
That's not it, Maiden Jiang. It wasn't my mother. It wasn't her intentions. I'm not forced. I'm not forced at all. Holding it back for a few seconds, he finally roared. It was me. It was myself. I was the one who wanted you to come.
Said the damn thing. Woo!
Very good. John Yonley goes,
Everybody says ...
They literally do an ellipses.
And then Jinzi Swan fucking turns red and runs away.
Tomato status. And
God.
He busts out.
He runs away crying. This man is like 21 years old.
Just think about that for a second.
It's so good.
Think about that.
He's shy.
He's a dumb little boy.
Shy.
And Madam Jin takes the opportunity to own her son.
You idiot! Why are you running away?
She sounds like a witch. I really like it.
My fucking coward ass son.
I'm not doing what I can.
She yanks John Yonley towards her, and she's like,
Ollie, let's continue our talk later on the watching tower. First, I have to go catch him.
My son sucks.
And so she runs away and chases her son on her sword.
God.
And he literally apparently ran away so fucking fast that they have to chase him by sword. That's hilarious.
God. He's just...
He Team Rocket blasted off.
Again! And Wei Wuxian is just kind of baffled.
What the hell is he doing? Shiji, let's go.
And then, I mean, Zhang Yonli obviously is cool with that, and Wei Wuxian, like, waves at Lan Wangji really briefly.
Lan John, I'm going! Idiot.
And Lan Wangji just nods at him.
So they all fuck off, and now it's Jiggy's turn to throw a little fit. And I love that he does this. This is a thing that he's done before. Like, do you remember in the flashback, or in the NMJ empathy mode, he had a moment where Wei Wuxian made a scene, and he stomped his foot, stamped his little hoof, and he got really very mad. And he's just, I hate it so much when you ruin my parties. I go into so much work and you ruin it.
God. So
he's upset, and but he's trying to smile. This really is.
And Lan Shichen just pats him on his shoulder and he goes, "Today's matter was not your fault."
He pats him on the head and gives him a sippy cup.
He gives him a yogi.
He gives him his bag of yogis.
And Jiggy pinches his brows.
I'm afraid I won't be able to do it even in 2 hours.
Why is that?
In reality, not only did young Master Wei keep a third of the prey to himself, our eldest brother has eliminated over half of the Phazon monsters as well.
This is how brother is like, after all.
He just be like that.
I mean, you gotta accept it.
You gotta accept it. Gotta love him. He's the big man, gotta love him. And Jiggy's like, and so the range of the hunting grounds might have to be expanded even more.
Then let us set about it as soon as we can.
Jiggy's like, sorry brother, you're here to participate in the hunt and I had to have you come over to help me last minute.
It is fine. Wangji, should we leave, or would you like to help as well?
I will help.
Fuck yeah.
And he gets his sword up with him, and that's a ding 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 character moment.
Character moment.
He's always gonna help.
He's always gonna help because he's a good boy.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Lan Wangji.
Lan Wangji.
Jay knows.
I want to talk about this for a second because, like, it is a serious, like, theme thing that NMJ is just, like, allowed to do that. And it's like, it's a pain in the ass, but he's also not, like, the son of a servant. He's not doing demon shit.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not as big of a deal.
He just goes nutty with it sometimes.
Yeah, no one's whining about it.
Yeah. And he's got even more than Wei Wuxian has.
Right, people are just cheering him on.
Yeah, just on his own. Because
they know that the alternative to him killing all of the prey is going nutty in a completely other way, and nobody wants to see that.
He can go nutty the good way.
Nobody wants to see him snap on him.
Or he can go nutty the bad way. But he's allowed to do that because he's got the clearance, he's got the authority, he's got the vision,
power.
the power.
Yeah, he has the thighs. Anyway, so basically everybody is gone. And do you know who shows up late to the party?
As he does, it's Zhang. Here he is.
It's JC, baby.
What was he doing? I guess he was doing hunt stuff, but like
I guess he was trying to hunt.
He didn't get the memo.
He saw sword glares and he thought people were fighting. And so he kind of moseyed on over. And so he comes up and like Sect Leader Yao is still there. And he's like, Sect Leader Yao, what happened here?
Sect Leader Zhang, your sect's Wei Wuxian really is quite a goddamn character.
What do you mean?
As if I dare mean anything. Sect Leader Zhang, you mustn't take to heart what I said.
And Zhang does not like that. Obviously, Sect Leader Yao is disrespecting him without actually disrespecting him. And, it says, not in a mood to maintain false politeness with someone pretending to be clever with a turn he walked out of the woods. So that's the end of that conversation, basically. Yeah. But he does hear some stuff as he's walking away because he is, like, super hearing because he's basically a god now. He has a very strong, very virile, healthy golden core within him.
Yeah, nothing happened to it at all. It's fine.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened to it at all.
It's just back now.
He actually recovered it via magic and believing in himself. Isn't that fun?
He's just like Tinkerbell if you think about it.
When you think about
exactly like Tinkerbell.
He got a new one. What?
And so there are some people still there, and one of them is a sect leader, and sect leader's like, this time Lotus Pier is really the center of the show. Almost all the spirits and corpses were summoned to the Yunmangjiang sect's grounds. There'd definitely be a number of cultivators interested in them.
What could we do about it? Whose fault is it that our sects don't have Wei Wuxians?
It's not necessarily a good thing to have a Wei Wuxian. I don't want there to be someone in my sect always stirring up trouble for me.
Wei Wuxian, he really is too bold. Anyways, from now on, I won't attend any night hunts that he's going to.
Make that one a little bit breathier, and it's Sect Leader Jennifer Coolidge.
Hey!
I really like it.
She deserves it.
She deserves it. And then somebody else is...
Interested in them? I don't think so. To put it simply, they're interested in Wei Wuxian, aren't they? Didn't the Yunmenjiang sect grow in fame during the Sunshot campaign only because of Wei Wuxian?
And Zhang, this is the wrong fucking thing for Zhang to hear. He does not like this. And it plants a seed of resentment in him, I think.
As if the seed wasn't there already.
It plants a
it waters it.
Soon to be a redwood tree of resentment inside of his soul.
Zhang Cheng is now drowning in an indescribable sea of emptiness.
Yeah. And I definitely think that this last little part is meant to illustrate the beginning of the turning point.
Yeah.
Of the turning against Wei Wuxian. But yeah, that is the end of the chapter.
Yeah, little baby chapter.
You know what that means. That means I'm going to go get another piece of bacon. So Jay can definitely start with this beautiful
Google Translate Essence collection.
The Google
I can do my little
collection.
intro to it.
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go get your bakey.
It's bakey time.
It's bakey time.
I'm so hungry.
It's a little hungry. So it's Google Translate Essence collection time.
Yeah.
And so I have actually a lot of them today. I have 6 of them today, but they're all very short. And I went to fanfiction.net this time. Just for funsies. Usually I go to Archive of Our Own, or I go, somewhere in particular, but I realized I hadn't gone to fanfiction.net yet, which was a big oversight for me.
A lot of untapped potential.
Untapped potential.
You could say that it's untamed.
You could say. Many are saying. So, and I should have, this would have helped me a long time ago, because one of the good things about fanfiction.net is that when you search by a certain language, it tells you before it even loads the page how many fics in that language are going to be in the results, which is a big time saver for me, because I don't have to go through like 1,500 languages that don't have anything in them, only to find out that they don't have anything in them when the page loads.
Right.
On the other hand, the thing that's annoying and bad about fanfiction.net is that for whatever reason, and this is at least the case on my iPad, I don't know if, desktop, Windows, whatever would have the same problem, but at least on my iPad, it doesn't let me copy and paste.
Oh no.
It's like with Wattpad. I can't just highlight something and then paste it. So I had to have these up in split screen and type them like verbatim as they appeared on the screen.
I love a good transcription.
I love to do it. Well, the good thing though is that these are very short. I have 6 of them, and they're just all of these are from different languages, which is fun. I'm just kind of all of these are various European languages, which is fun. I think it's fun and cool. So I'll put the first 2 into the Discord, and whenever Fallon gets back from Bakey time, y'all can talk it over and decide which ones you want to take out of these first 2 decisions.
I'm gonna take the second one.
Okay. Alright, so Fallon, you, Jay, do you want to read this one first?
Yeah, I can take this.
So for the context, this first one, this one is from French. I don't have a goddamn clue what was going on in this fic. All I know is that this is Wei Wuxian talking to Lan Wangji. If you can't tell by the fucking thing he says.
Dunk! I was right. In fact, you too were amusing you, my little tricks.
Are you amusing you, my little tricks?
My little tricks!
Amusing you, my little tricks. My little tricks and jokes.
You want to know how I got these little tricks?
Am I amusing you, my little tricks, Lon John? Idiot.
Wow, that's horrible. I love it.
It's really good. What is dunk? What the fuck is that?
He's imitating Lil Apple. So
I really wonder if it's like a bingo or like a bell noise onomatopoeia.
Because it's spelled Doonc. Somebody who's good at French, please.
Dunk.
My translate section is dying.
So since Jay, you can definitely read the second one, and then like we can just go 2, 4, 6.
Sure,
Okay.
works for me.
Probably.
All right. So the context on this second one. This one is from Hungarian. Once again, I don't fucking have a clue what was happening in this fic. I know that Wei Ying be shopping, and he's basically telling Lan Wangji to like go do him and not wait up because he's gonna go. Women be shopping. Bottoms be shopping.
Jesus, don't compare bottoms to women.
I'm not.
She rolled her eyes so hard at me.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Okay, sorry, we're continuing.
The man is what he is.
Lan Zhan, I'm not there important. You are Mr. Lan the Younger. You have to be there next to the muffler, Lan Qiren and Lan Xichen.
The muffler?
The muffler.
You gotta be next to the
Sure.
muffler. You have to be there.
You have
God.
you had to be there.
You just had to be there.
I pictured like a car spoiler shaped like Lan Qiren.
Yeah.
The muffler. What?
The muffler version.
You are Mr. Lan the Younger.
That's when you're a super fan. Like every part of your car is dedicated to Lan Qiren.
It's like Jojo Siwa's car.
Yeah.
It's just Lan Qiren all over it.
Like even her muffler has a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice forehead ribbon around the top of my Dragula.
Hey.
Even my muffler has a goatee.
Is it like would it be like finding the forehead of every part you're putting a ribbon on? Like what
That is
constitutes
definitely
a
not
muffler's
what I was
forehead?
thinking, but I love that.
What constitutes a muffler's forehead? What constitutes the forehead of the hood of your car?
Yeah. Just make
If a
the internal
car-
engine block extremely flammable by putting ribbons on everything.
Yes, they're beautiful.
If a car wore a forehead ribbon, would it wear it like this or like this?
Don't start this.
No.
This is like a Brooks type argument being invited here. I like that.
Inviting this into my home.
All right, so what's the third one here, Maestro?
Okay, so this one, oh god, okay, so this one's from Spanish. I don't remember the whole context, I just remember that this is Lan Qiren and Lan Xichen talking. And this is the companion piece to the one we had a couple of weeks ago that was your Wangji actions.
Your Wangji actions.
So...
Are you completely sure of your Xichen decision? The old questioned severely. I'm uncle. he replied briefly. I'm Uncle.
I'm Uncle.
What else is there to say, B?
Okay, so basically I'm Unky.
I'm Unky.
Me when I'm Unky?
When I'm Unky?
Are you completely sure of your Shishin decision?
Are you completely sure?
That's what you gotta ask someone, you know?
I ask myself this every time I'm trying to decide who I ship him with.
Yeah, that's true. It can be difficult with Shishin, absolutely.
Yeah, the old questions. The old! God, okay.
So the French one is very good.
We already did the French one.
We definitely already did the French one, so...
So next we have the German one.
Okay.
I feel like for this one, context is irrelevant, but if you gotta know, this is from a fic just about, like, Jin Liang doing cultivator shit.
Okay, great.
He's just out having boy adventures.
The end of the song was therefore that he could buy all the necessary utensils, but not in the desired quantity. Neck separator.
Fuck?
That's an interesting thing to call a sword.
He's buying a guillotine.
True.
This is a total aside, but in an Apocalypse World campaign I played, my character had a bat that's name was Hot Knife because it hit people's heads like butter.
Woo!
So
Absolutely.
neck separator is on that same level. I love it.
It's pretty badass, dude. I will say it is badass.
I got my fork, I got my knife, and I got my neck separator.
My fork, my spoon, my neck separator.
Not the desired quantity, but I got them.
That's all right.
Oh, God. Okay, so
get there.
We've got two more.
Okay.
So I think one of y'all can take one of these and the other can take the other.
Sure.
I think I'm going to tackle the first one.
Okay. All right, so...
Thanks.
So this first one...
This last one is really interesting.
So this one is from Portuguese, and it's like part of the summary. The summary had like, this is one of those ones where like fanfiction.net has like its summary spot, but then people also like to put their own summary at the beginning of the fic for whatever reason.
Yeah,
it had one of those.
And this author cast Destiny Bond and said, "As for fic, belonging to the universe, your destiny is mine. Read and find out."
Shit, okay.
As for fic in bold.
To be fair to fanfiction.net, bouncing off of your point, AO3 authors do that a fuckload too.
They do.
Yeah.
I don't see it quite as often though.
Oh, is it like rampant in fanfiction.net?
I see a lot of fanfiction.net.
Damn, interesting.
Yeah. Where it'll be like, you know, genre, rating, pairing, summary, blah, 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 author's notes, disclaimer, a million things. Just right up at the top, you gotta make sure you get that disclaimer in, because it's not obvious from being on a fanfiction website.
I'm just grateful that the author's notes aren't quite as intensive as they were back in my day on fanfiction.net.
God, this gonna have lemon in it.
It's gonna have, not even that, just like you, like, your author's notes are like a whole separate part of the story.
Oh, that's...
where you're role-playing with the characters.
That's some Wattpad shit.
You don't know shit. No, that is not some Wattpad shit. That is some 2005 era fanfiction.net shit. You come correct with that. It was fanfiction.net that originated that, and I know
that's fair.
I can tell you because I was in the trenches and I motherfucking did it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not attacking you.
No, I know you're not.
Just very...
all I'm saying is that has largely migrated to Wattpad.
Of course it has!
Wattpad is the real successor to fanfiction.net.
Yes, it is. Fanfiction.net used to be the hub for 13-year-olds.
Oh, yeah.
And now Wattpad is the hub for 13-year-olds.
Oh, yeah.
And the cycle will continue.
Yeah. Who knows what's coming next, but that's what it is.
All right, so the last one here.
Do you want to try to tackle this, like, separately? Like, you can do the sound effects and I'll narrate it?
Oh, my God.
Wow, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay, so this one is from Bulgarian. Which I know we haven't had before. Sishui is asking Lan Wangji who, like, quote-unquote Mo Xuan Yu is, while quote-unquote Mo Xuan Yu is asleep. Like, who is this random twink you found?
Yes.
And are bringing with us?
Nya. Nya.
Elder Mo moaned softly, squeezed the blanket, and curled into a ball.
Gee.
Continued in an even more harassing tone.
Shoo.
In an even more harassing tone.
What is that?
I don't know how to...
What does that mean?
I don't know how inflect a harassing tone.
That's just him being annoying.
I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Him being annoying in his sleep is the most in-character thing I can think of.
Absolutely. You can't stop this.
You can't stop this. The train don't stop.
The train don't stop.
Before we go to questions, I gotta ask, Ray, what's the drink of the week?
The drink of the week, since it is 3:30 p.m.
On the Lord's Day.
On the Lord's Day, I am having a nice Waterloo grape-flavored sparkling water this week. It is the grape. It is my very last one.
Oh.
I enjoyed them.
They enjoy.
I did. They're like a nice Fanta or a Sun-Kissed without the guilt.
Love
Very
that.
nice.
Wonderful. Thank you. What are you sipping on, Jay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it an ungodly monstrosity?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm drinking the Major Melon Mountain Dew that was announced at the Super Bowl in the funny John Cena commercial.
Oh yeah, Funny Major Melon. It's actually really good. I've only had like a sip or two.
It is surprisingly
of one.
good. Yeah.
But then again, I love that fake watermelon candy flavor.
Yeah.
So like the fact that it tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher is right up my alley. It's deep up my alley.
Gotta trust John Cena.
I mean, isn't he the people's wrestler now?
I don't trust John Cena. I will not say why.
He seems very earnest, Jay.
He's probably fine, but
He might be a creep.
He's too big.
I don't trust big men who wear little jorts like that. And I don't mean little like short, I mean little like a size too small.
Absolutely.
You know? That or cargo shorts. I don't trust men who wear cargo shorts, point blank, period.
It is within John Cena's right to show off his ass in tiny shorts.
Cis men in cargo shorts are some of the men that I trust least on this planet.
God, thank
Especially
God I
if
left
they're
that behind
shirtless.
in high school.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Shorts crimes.
Well, you're not cis, so it's fine. All my non-bines fucking it up in cargo shorts. My trans dudes fucking it up in cargo shorts. Get your life.
I need somewhere to store my snacks when I go longboarding.
My butch lesbians fucking it up in them cargo shorts. God, cargo shorts for longboarding is a good idea, though. I will say that's really good.
That's the longboarding uniform.
Ergonomic. Cost effective. No.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah. You got everything you need in there. You got like 30 pockets. You can keep your Band-Aids in one pocket. So one of them little mini bottles of Gatorade. You gonna get a Tide pen in one pocket for if you fall and you do an oopsie.
God.
It's Qiankun shorts.
You keep your little baggie of
It
ganja
really is
in there.
Qiankun shorts.
The Qiankun shorts! Yes!
Let me just longboard around and capture spirits in my giant pockets.
Fucking absolutely. That's incredible.
Just gonna keep this animated large man's body part in my shorts.
My Qiankun jorts.
Qiankun shorts! My John Coons.
Fuck God. Do we have questions this week?
do.
Of course we do.
We do have questions.
Our community is thirsty for answers.
They gotta know. If you've got questions, you can send them over to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them via Twitter to cloudrecesspod. Just one recess.
Just the one.
Just the one. Speaking of just the one, in case, unless things have changed, we have just the one question on Twitter, so we can go there first.
All right. So, on Twitter this week is friend of the show, Jove. Jove asks, what alt subculture do you think Zhang Yanli would have gotten into? I just have the image of an emo JC and Gothway with Sean in my little noggin, and Zhang Yanli deserves to be alt too. I think she would be into Fairy K.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good look for her.
Immediately. I just thought of her in Fairy K and my whole body just kind of lit up. I love that for her.
I love that for her.
Fairy K, Lolita, like sweet Lolita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
I love that.
I really love emo JC. I love him, the idea of him in like a stupid purple flannel over a Smith's shirt.
Yeah.
That's very
Hair
him
combed forward down over one eye.
Oh, absolutely.
Dillock.
Little Doc Martens.
Little Doc Martens.
Little horrible, horrible skinny jeans.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. This is what he wears to feel sorry for himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blasting MCR while he goes on night hunts.
God.
He smokes a pack of Newports a day. And he wears the studded belts. It's very good.
It's very good. Let's go over to Tumblr where we have some questions.
Yeah, what's Tumblr got for us? Let's see. Tumblr user Matrim Kauthon asks, okay, Jin Zishun really thought he was out here having an epic rivalry with Wei Wuxian. Like, he really thought he was out there being Sasuke versus Wei Wuxian's Naruto or some shit. And Wei Wuxian was like, who's this clown? So my question is, you ever encountered such clowns in your lives?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. I've had people in my life who have seemed to have convinced themselves that life was some kind of soap opera, and anybody who criticized them was immediately their like sworn nemesis or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people do that to me before, and it's just hilarious. People who just chug so much dick and take shit so seriously.
Absolutely.
It's absurd.
I also love the insult, who's this clown?
It's
Who
so
is this
good.
clown? Literally.
God.
Not even one of the more noteworthy clowns.
Absolutely not.
There's nothing for nobody.
It's that Pagliacci, just a dog shit of a clown tweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
But
He
doctor,
really capitalized.
I am Pagliacci.
God.
The joke of Pagliacci. Sad.
The joke of Pagliacci, shit clown.
The joke of Pagliacci, untalented.
God.
I gotta defend my mans. I'm so sorry, but
I know you are Pagliacci's Oh God!
You can do it. I believe in you.
Pagliacci.
Pagliacci.
Pagliacci's protege. There it is.
I
Next
am in
question.
fact Pagliacci protege, but we'll carry on.
That's what you have to tell the doctor the next time
Don't you criticize me on my show.
But doctor, I am Pagliacci protege.
There's no what's the word for that now? There's no possessive here.
Yeah.
We're all each other's protege.
Fuck yeah.
Fair enough.
Next question is from Anonymous. Anonymous asks, since we get to see Jiang Yanli very politely be a badass this chapter, I would like to know what her walkout music is. If you want to go nuts, go ahead and give me the walkout music of the other MDZS ladies.
I like that it's just the ladies.
Just the ladies. None of the men deserve walkout music.
Yeah.
They don't deserve that recognition. They've had enough.
This is very good because there's like 3 of them, so.
Yeah, they've had enough.
Walkout
Damn,
music.
what would her exit music be?
Hold on a second. Because I have an idea. I just need to look up the lyrics. And because, keep in mind the lyrics. I'm just gonna read these lyrics. I'm not gonna, like, try to sing this. I have no.
In reality, it'd probably be a K-pop thing. Probably like a girl power girl group thing.
Yeah.
I don't listen to enough K-pop to really put a pin in that, but whatever.
So keep in mind, all of this is metaphorical. None of this is literal.
Yes.
But I think thematically, when you take this in a metaphorical direction, this could be very much what's going on. Shout out to Destiny's Child.
Jesus Christ.
Nasty, put some clothes on. I told you. Don't walk out your house without your clothes on. I told you. Girl, what you thinking about? Looking that toe down. I told you. These men don't want no hot female. That's been around the block female. You nasty girl.
Now, I don't... See, not to shoot you down, but I don't know if that applies here, because she hasn't insulted any girls. She's insulted a man.
Metaphorical. It's the metaphorical address of girl.
Okay.
Girl, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's, clothes are a metaphor for your stank attitude.
Mm-hmm.
We know this.
It is known. Sure.
And Jin Zishun sure did walk out of his house with a stank attitude on.
He did.
And he needs to, I think he should rethink that.
He has a
personally.
consistently stank attitude, he does.
He was
like
a
that.
nasty, trashy, nasty, sleazy, nasty, classless, nasty.
That's true. Of him. All right, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I like that. Walkout music for everybody else. I think Wenqing would have something like stereotypical-ish, like Pink or something. You know, it's fine.
This is a deep cut just for me, but I think
Yes.
Madame Yu, her walkout music would be the song Deeper Than Me by Atlantis Awaits.
That is
Okay.
A fun
Sure.
song for everyone to look up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck finding
I've never-
it.
I
It
don't think
doesn't
I've ever
exist
heard
on the
that.
internet anymore.
Oh god.
Aw.
It's a special treat just for me.
just for Jay. The J in just is for Jay.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're all saying this.
This now we're all saying this.
We're all saying this. Girl Boss soundtracks.
That's pretty much it for the girls. There are more, but nah.
Yeah.
There's another anonymous question. Our anonymous friend asks, in honor of Jin Zixuan and the world's most awkward confession, do you have any romantic confessions you'd like to share, either one you've witnessed or been involved in? I have one, but sometimes it's one of those memories where sometimes I think about it and it like ruins the rest of my afternoon. So I will not be
God.
sharing it today. It's
I
bad.
have a fun one, but it's,
Okay.
I guess, more in line with last chapter's question about, like, first kisses.
That's okay.
But my first kiss was just, like, a very awkward little moment. It was a little peck, and then the person that I kissed was so shocked that they stood there for a solid 30 seconds and then asked for a redo out loud.
Oh my god!
Bless!
Oh.
That's so cute!
I have a story about sort of a confession.
Sure.
Okay, so this is gonna make sense. So when I was 14 and in 9th grade, I did the thing that I did every year at the time, which was I started the school year, I looked around my various classrooms, and I decided which boy I would have a crush on, because that's how I did it.
Yeah.
I would say,
pretty
okay,
much.
he's acceptable, I'll pick him. So I had this boy that I decided I liked, and I stuck with that for several years throughout high school. Somehow or another, this guy in my Japanese class found out about it. And he, I think, kind of had a crush on me, which sucks for him, but he was in PE with the guy that I had decided I had a crush on. So I go through 2 years of school telling myself I have a crush on this boy. But, like, I never, and I would do things to, like, try to get his attention, whatever, but I never actually told him I like you. And, then, like, at the end of 10th grade, keep in mind I started this at the beginning of 9th grade. At, like, the end of 10th grade, I'm in Japanese class with this other guy, and we got on the subject of this again somehow. And he tells me just very casually in passing, oh yeah, I told him you like him. And I was like, huh?
How the fuck dare you?
When did I give you permission? I got so fucking mad.
Ugh.
And it was like he had told him, like, the year before, and I had gone, like, the entire year. No fucking idea.
Good God.
It was
That is
so I was
horrible.
I was humiliated. Oh my god, it was bad.
Due
So
to personal reasons, I will be passing away.
Bye.
literally. Oh my god, I wanted to I wanted to Minecraft him so bad. I was so mad. Oh my god, I was so mad. I never forgave him for that. I'm still mad because it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, understandable. Good lord.
Yeah, Andy from Japanese class, if you're listening to this, fuck B to you for that. But, Jesus Christ. Half my life ago and I'm still mad. I don't forgive. She don't forgive, she don't forget. That's
It's
my
a
story.
grudge
But yeah,
thing.
that's the...
As an Aries, I respect it.
Oh my god, same.
Yeah.
Big mood.
It's fire sign solidarity.
Fire sign solidarity, thank
Yep.
you.
As a Leo, I will not forgive.
Triple fire sign hosted podcast today.
Truly.
That's what it is.
I'm amazed
love
it's not insanely chaotic.
I like it. We've gotten
I'm
slightly better
simply
at this.
too chill.
True.
You're both traveling down the Aries path.
And you're too
Hand in
chill,
hand.
and I make sure to Bernie before, I start recording, so.
Gotta relax.
Yeah,
gotta.
because sometimes I get really nervous to podcast for no reason whatsoever,
For no reason.
and that helps. So, and also sometimes it helps me be funny, so that's fine.
So there are several raisings for
Raisings, yes. Anyway,
Let's clean up.
Yeah.
We have a Patreon.
we do
Patreon.com/podrecesses. For $1 a month, you get the special disciple role in our Discord, and you get access to all of our bonus content. She's a good iPad. We are recording that later today.
Yep. It's where we read Scum Villain.
Yeah.
And we also have hashtag Bless Up now. We have the fucking commentary tracks that we do for the Untamed. We've got a lot of content, dude.
It's content.
A shitload, and you get all of it for $1.
Just one of them.
$1 American dollar.
But if you want to give us some more money, for $5 a month, you can get the Sec Leader role in the Discord. You can get bonus content access. You can get a little thank you shout out on the episodes. And you can get a little mini print. I have those just about ready to go out.
She's strapped. They're
She's
locked
strapped.
and loaded. We're gonna write little notes for them. Really
then we
put a
will
little
send
bit of
them.
love into them. We're gonna kiss each envelope, and then they're gonna be sent out to
Yeah.
our wonderful
We're gonna
leaders.
we're gonna tuck them into their little lettuce bed and then kiss them with the
give
ketchup
each
and
pickle a happy smiley face.
exactly tuck them in, read them a story, and then send them out. And last but not least, for $10 a month, you can become a chief cultivator of the show. That is your Discord role, unless you happen to guest on the show and the chief cultivator role doesn't let you fucking record like a normal ass person
Like,
and I
what
have to
in the
remove it
heckaroo?
temporarily. I don't understand. But you get all the other stuff we just talked about. And you get a full-size Pod Recesses Wall of 3,000 Takes poster in the works.
Yeah.
We have made it to $126 a month now.
126! Yay! So
126 big American smackers.
enamel pins are in the works. I'm currently trying to figure out what the most cost-effective way to do it would be.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to be a little bit on that. But just know that
We're working on it.
We hit the goal, so we're working on it.
Yeah. We do have a big month ahead of us. We're moving. So
Yes, we are moving. So anyway, gonna take this time to shout out our wonderful $5 sec leaders: Lenny W, Lena, Rachel W, Audrey F, Elvier, name redacted, Sky Essie, and 420 sec leader Sarah. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you. And thank you to our $10 chief cultivators of the show: Scout, Colin, Heir to Athens, Caroline, Jenna, Milk, and you know who else? The fuck?
The current guest of this show podcast episode currently right now.
It's a J.
It's a Jay.
Me?
It's them.
Jay is chief cultivator. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank
It
you for
is-
being Wizard
Homie.
President in
It
our
is
hearts.
it is a show worth supporting, and I will certainly advocate for other people to do the same, especially because there's so much that you get for just a single $1, you know?
Just the one of them.
It's pretty good.
Smiling.
We like it.
Really
I'm
good,
smiling.
low commitment, maximum output. You're going to get a lot of laughs, a lot of love, a lot of enjoyment. It's all
A lot
worth
of a lot of living, lots of laughing, lots of
I
loving.
love it. It's like we sponsored you to advertise for our show on our show, and I really appreciate it.
And thanks for
Thank you,
having
that
me
made
here
me
on
smile.
Pod Recesses.
Fuck yes.
My name
That
has
made me
been
smile.
Pagliacci Proto J. Certainly
better than-
donate some of your money and time to listening to this podcast.
Better than some of the ad reads you get sometimes, right?
Oh my god.
I know you
yes.
post about some that are just like absolutely like horrific, unconscionable.
I've had one that came up recently, and all I'm gonna say is it's about hypnotizing people so that they can poop good, and it makes their life better. And I'm not joking.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's certainly the funniest one I've worked on. Like, uncomparably, but
Wow.
my voice is on the radio around the area that I live talking about poop just at all hours of the day.
I wonder if it works. That's all I'm really thinking about.
Poop hypnosis?
Poopnosis?
Hypnosis.
Hip poopness?
God.
Hip poopness?
Oh, God, accursed. Oh, Lord.
We like it. But anyway,
So where can
Thanks to
people
Noise-
find you online?
Where can people find... First off, you can find us at noisepace.xyz, our podcast network. Thank you, Sec Leader Matt, for having us.
so much cool shit
Lots of cool
on
shit.
that podcast network, y'all. Go check it out. There's a little something for everybody. I know we've been over it.
We've been over it.
But
We say it
one
every
thing
time.
that's fresh at the top of my mind, City Girls Make Do.
Hell yes.
About to have or have already had their last episode.
Mm-hmm.
They have already had their final episode, but they're coming back with another pod. County Girls Make Do, coming soon, only on noisepace.xyz.
Hell yes. I'm Roy, by the way. Remember
Yeah.
me? You can find me on Twitter at _Benui_. You can also find me at Yeeling Hypebeast, which is my Mode Outside blog. I think I said last week I'm not really using it, and then this week I did the joke of me and actually made some posts on it.
Big joke.
I had Catboy opinions.
Yeah.
And I had to
we
share
need,
them.
We need Roy's Catboy opinions.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
You can also go to noisepace.xyz and check out my other podcast, Nana Roy's Nightmare and Era, where we read creepypasta and laugh at it.
Yeah.
And if you want to see all of the projects and the shit that I do, you can go to royhub.card.co.
It's very good. I am Fallon. I don't have nearly as much going on because I'm a bear. A simple bear.
Simple
But I
bear.
am on Twitter at America's Burden. I'm privated right now, but you can send a follow request. It's totally fine.
You know what it is. Jay, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at PagliacciProtoJ, or you could follow my professional account, which is VoiceOver Jared. I don't post on there like ever. The last thing I think I posted was a series of people submitting voices for me to do. So if you want to hear like my range, you can go through that. I did like Joey Wheeler, Kaiba.
Fuck yeah.
I was the voice of Kaiba for the intro of Pot of Greed for a while there. I do an impression of James from Pokemon. There's plenty of stuff
fuck yeah.
out there. So
Wonderful.
that's where you can find me. And if you need someone to do narration or professional voiceover work, please consider me, I suppose.
Hell yeah, do it.
Extremely easy to work with, I promise.
Yeah, pay this Jay.
Pay this Jay.
Use their beautiful voice.
Hashtag pay this Jay.
Delight you. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
You can find Pod Recesses, the us, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com. We are also on Twitter at twitter.com/cloudrecess. You know one, pod. Just Cloud Recess Pod.
The pod.
Just the one. Subscribe, rate, leave us some reviews.
Interact.
Intergage with us.
The algorithm demands it.
We like the right now we don't like the algorithm, but maybe someday we will.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And also, if you're 18 and up, adult, you can join us in our Discord. The link is in the description. We have a good time.
It's very good.
We like to party. Sorry for party rocking.
Sorry my brother party rocks so hard.
Exactly. That's what this chapter was.
I mean, honestly, Zhang Yanli did it to him, and so did Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say.
Sorry for party rocking on his behalf.
Do you know what we say at the end of every episode?
Pretty sure that what we say is Semper Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny. You are all my
Bunny.
nephews now.
Devil has been solved.
Devil has been solved.
As it happens.
That's it, folks. All right. Bye, y'all. See you
Bye.
next time.